Hey basketball players, today I am going to talk to you about how you can set up an ankle breaking crossover. Let's get down to it. First, we really need to focus on what goes into a crossover that makes it successful. And to make a successful crossover, basically what you have to do is have a little bit of misdirection and more speed than your opponent. And how are we going to do this? Well, number one, we can either do something similar to a killer crossover where you fake like you're gonna cross over one direction and then go the other. There's also a thing called a jab cross where you're dribbling with one of your hands, you're going then to jab in the same direction as you're dribbling and then crossing over. There's also the in and out dribble that you can use as a crossover because you're now making it look like you're going to go in this direction, but in reality you're going the other. Those are some different misdirection crosses that you can use in an ankle breaking crossover. Now, to set up even earlier than that is to know what direction your defender is playing, and also to get your shoulders lower than your defender's. So if your defender is going really low and he can go really low, then what you need to do is try to get your shoulders lower than theirs. The lower your shoulders are, the more successful you're going to be. But I don't mean to hunch over like this and to dribble. You don't want to do that. It's going to really take away a lot of your speed. You want to try and keep your shoulders back and then stay low. By keeping your shoulders back, you're going to be able to turn directions a little bit faster. It engages your core a little bit more, which is going to be your stability on changing direction. Now there's different players and different types of players on how they like to start their crossover before they get to the player who's defending them. Some players will dribble up, keeping that ball super low below their knee. Some of them will start crossing, while others will start going up like this to set up a cross that way. One thing that's all in common is their shoulders are lower. Next is to now figure out what their defender wants them to do and do the complete opposite. So for example, if your defender is playing you this way, let's say you're trying to score on that rim, and he's playing you like this, that means he's trying to force you into the middle of the key for a help defender to come over and to block your shot or to take a charge. If he's forcing you over towards the sideline, same thing. He's trying to force you over to a help defender, and they're going to try and trap you somewhere along the sideline, usually down in that corner. So to set up a highly successful crossover or an ankle breaking crossover, what you need to do is, if your defender is playing you to go towards the middle, you need to do some kind of a fake, whether it be one of those that I showed you earlier, a misdirection fake. That's how you make an ankle breaking crossover in the direction that player is defending you. So for example, if I have a player who's defending me in this angle, what I want to do is maybe to try an in and out jab dribble and then go the opposite direction. This way, what's going to happen is that defender is going to take a step this way, and now you've created all of that much space. You can now take a shot, or you can drive back down the other direction where now he's taken a step back and now he has to turn and keep up with you. And if he is not able to turn that fast, now you have a wide open net. If he is able to turn quickly and keep up with you, now you're only in single coverage, while if you went in the direction that he wanted you to go, now you would be in double coverage. So you're going to be having less defense trying to cover you. So now you're probably asking, well, what happens if my defender is not forcing me one way or the other? What happens if he's playing me straight up? Because a lot of quicker defenders are going to play you straight up. All the soccer players will do that because it's better defense. Because now they're not forcing you one direction or the other, they're forcing you into making a decision on which way you want to go, and they're going to be able to keep up with you either way. What you need to do now is to not just do a single crossover. What you can do is now do a double cross. So you can do maybe an in and out jab cross and then go the opposite direction. But you really need to think quickly, because now what's going to happen is if you do a quick in and out, he's going to try and jump in front to stop your momentum that direction. Now he is forcing you in this direction because he's raised his right foot left to you, and now you want to go in this direction. Well, I'm going to tell you right now, after an in and out and a jab cross, he's going to try and keep up with you again because he's playing you straight up. It's not the fact that he's now forcing you in a direction, it's him trying to keep up. So now with this second cross, he's going to try and jump ahead, trying to keep up with you. Now he is still forcing you in this direction because now he's jumped out, try to stop your momentum this way. Now you've done a jab cross this way. He's taken a quick hop this way. He's still in this direction. Meanwhile, you just flew by him on that side. Now I hope that you have enjoyed today's video. If you have, hit that like button, subscribe, and I'll see you guys again next time.